Hey, hi, hello, and welcome to the show. My name is DDare Bionic, if you did not know, and I am black with a birthday video. Yes, today is my 31st birthday. I want to thank you all first and foremost for sticking around with me this whole year. I was looking back at my videos up until this point, and like I was pretty consistent in 2023. I did a pretty good job. We didn't hit our goal of 12K by December, but that's okay. We're gonna reset that goal for this year. I have some really cool shit coming for you. Something that is dropping today, as a matter of fact, is really, really cool. And that will be out in like an hour after this video goes up. So keep your eyes and your ears peeled. I wanted to go back, reflect on 2023, reflect on the year, the 365 days of being 30, and just kind of talk about what happened. I'm mostly going to look back at this video, I'm 30, which is on my YouTube channel. I'm going to watch through it, react, see what changed, see what I succeeded with, see what I didn't succeed with, and just kind of, let's just get into it together. So if you like my content, if you like me, thank you so much for joining me today on my channel. Make sure to hit that like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you get a notification every single time I post a video. I will be being much more consistent this year. Consistency is key. I had a reading the other day, yesterday as a matter of fact. Got some really great insight, and I'm feeling stronger and better than ever going into this year. Ready to release some witchcraft and wizardry on you all this year. It's going to be amazing, so stick around. Now, let's get into the video. Okay, here we go. Okay. Some things never change. Hey, hi, hello, and welcome to the show. My name is... Hey, hi, hello, and welcome to the show. My name is DDare. I didn't cut that out? Not me leaving it in. One thing that already I'm noticing has changed very much is my background. Still in the same apartment. I still live with my partner. We are still very happy. But we have gotten some new accoutrements. We've kind of changed things around a little bit. You've probably noticed that if you've watched my videos through the year, the kind of changing of the guards, but yeah. Bionic, if you did not know, and I am back with a birthday video. Okay, if you're watching this video, it is January 12th, 2023. If you're watching this video, it's January 12th, 2024. And I just turned 30. I can't stop smiling. Okay, so I don't really even know what or why or how or what this video is supposed to be. But I knew that I wanted to sit down and talk to the camera for a second. Like, I don't do videos like this very often where I just like talk to the camera. I used to do it more in the earlier days of my channel, but I got wrapped up in trying to find a niche and trying to do all these things to like monetize and all that other shit. And while yes, I do absolutely want to monetize this YouTube channel, and this is the year for it. All of this is still true. I didn't necessarily get wrapped up in trying to find a niche in 2023. I definitely stuck to my guns of being like, these are the things I do well and these are the things I enjoy doing. So I did do Mental Health Chat Monday for the better part of the year. I did enjoy movie reviews. I kind of scaled back my makeup content just because I wasn't really that into makeup content. I like watching it, but I don't necessarily like making it. But the whole niche down thing is really not a serve or a slave for me. But this is, I said it last year, but this is the year of monetization. This is the year that it's going to happen. We're not going to give up. And yes, I absolutely do want to be able to work for myself and create content and make
music and tour and act and write and direct plays. Like, those are all the things that I'm so incredibly passionate about.
Still true.
And I'm so fortunate in my 30 years of life. Holy shit, I'm 30. In my 30 years of life.
Not me doing the same thing.
Am I gonna cry in this video?
No.
Oh my god. Let's take it back for a second. I was born Tuesday, January 12th, 1993, to Robin Varner and Derek Varner, my mother and father. I am incredibly close to my mother. My mom is my best friend on this entire earth.
I am still and will forever be incredibly close to my mother. My mom, that woman is everything to me. She is my rock. She is the light in the sky. Like, my mom truly, I would not be able to love my partner the way I do if I wasn't taught how to love by my mom. And what I mean by that is, my mother loves so unconditionally and so freely that she gave me space to be myself. Like, everything that has ever happened in my life, everything that I have gone through, the depression, the suicide, the coming out again, the, wearing makeup, wearing nails, the queerness that I exude so freely, all of those things are because my mom allowed me to be myself. And in that, I was able to learn how to love myself and then learn how to love someone else. So my mom will always be that girl. Shout out to you, bro, Joe. I know you're probably watching this video crying right now. I'm still trying to get her on the channel. We might do a makeup, speaking of makeup content, we might do a makeup video together. I'm not sure how we're going to work it out, but I want her on the channel this year.
My mom is my rock. She is always with me. She literally has saved my life. And my relationship with my father is not as good, and that's something that I intend on working on this year.
Okay, let's address the elephant in the room. I did not work on this at all this year. And the reason being, I don't really know. I think I just am, at 31, at the time 30, now at 31, I felt like there was potential for there to have been a relationship there, but I think now I've kind of just realized that it's just going to be what it's going to be. If it ever happens in the future, cool. If it doesn't happen in the future, cool. That's my dad. I love him. And he made the decisions with his life that he made that affected me, and we've had conversations about it. We've talked it out. We are not on bad terms. Pops, if you're watching this, we are not on bad terms, but I just don't know, and I don't even think he knows really how to approach a relationship. And honestly, sometimes it's for the better. Sometimes you just kind of have to accept that things are going to be the way they are. Live your life, keep moving, and, I'm 31 years old now. I'm not looking backwards anymore. I'm not looking to the past unless there's something that needs to be taught to me there. And I think in this video, what I was trying to do was be the bigger person, but there is no bigger person that needs to be bead? Was that even a sentence? It is what it is. Life goes on. We live, we laugh, we love, we breathe, we die. And I'm here to live, laugh, and love and breathe until I die. So that's the tea on that.
In my earlier years of life, in my childhood, I was always a fun, very, very intelligent kid. Very independent. My uncle used to call me the professor. I was very, very smart in school.
Some might say I'm hyper independent, and that's something that I've been kind of dealing with lately.
Very smart kid, very artistic always. I was always drawing or writing something. Reading, I love reading, and I really need to get back to reading.
I did not get back to reading. However, this year I've already ordered 2 books that my good friend suggested for me to read, who did my tarot reading the other day. And I am going to read those books because this year is all about bettering. This year is all about stepping back and looking forward, if that makes sense.
No, I was a good kid. I was a really, really good kid. Even up into my teens, I was still a really, really good kid. I was mindful and respectful, and I just loved life. You know, but I also had this like flair, this like queerness that I didn't realize what it was until I grew up. Mm-hmm. But this just like shoulder shimmy about my life. I always have been that way. And then we moved around a lot as a kid, which is fine, and it really didn't. I personally don't feel like that had any negative effect on me. It maybe made me a little less inclined, I guess, to make strong friendships because I felt like I was just going to move or leave. And I still kind of suffer with that sometimes. I still distance myself sometimes.
Listen, I've never been good at making friends. Friends have been good at making me, I think. People have always been drawn to me. I have a magnetism about myself, which I know sounds cocky or whatever, but it's ask anyone in my life and they will tell you. And it's something to me that I like jokingly at times. I'm like, God, I wish people didn't like me so much. But like truly sometimes I do wish that people would just like leave me alone. Only because I don't really know how to process and handle affection in that way. I think a lot of it comes from just not thinking myself worthy of that type of affection for a really, really long time. And it wasn't up until my mid-20s that I was like, okay, you actually do deserve to be loved. You do deserve friendship and kindness and vulnerability. And something I've been working on for many, 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 many years. But now in my early 30s at 31, I feel like I've kind of gotten the grasp of it. But still, sometimes I'm like, this makes me uncomfortable. The amount of people who like want to be known by me and contacted by me and in touch with me and talk to me, like sometimes it's overwhelming. And funny that can be overwhelming, you know, to somebody who's like trying to be a personality or whatever, you know, like tour and make music and all this stuff. In that way, I feel like I can remove myself from it because it's not people on a personal level in my real everyday life that are like trying to get at me. It's, you know, fans online. It's people who are commenting on a post or listen to music and which is great. And I love that connection. And I like that connection is through the screen sometimes. I don't know. It's a weird juxtaposition. I like the attention, but sometimes I don't.
From people who love me so much, and it's like a disconnect up here that I'm trying to work through. I am saying all of this out loud for the first time. I did not know that's what this video was going to be. Fast forward to teenage years. I start to develop this sadness. My parents got married. They were not together for the better portion of my life. And maybe I'll tell the story of how my dad came back into my life at a later date. But my parents got married around my mid.
I don't think I will ever tell y'all that story. And not for any reason. It's not like a crazy dramatic story. It just is like a little triggering for me sometimes to think back on it, because that whole thing is what started the spiral of my depression in my teenage years.
Early to mid-teens, and it just was not good. It was not a good time in life. My mom and I were holding each other very closely and loving each other very deeply, but it just was really traumatic for me. It sent me spiraling very, very deeply into a depression and attempted unaliving. And my mom literally saved me from that situation, and is the reason I did not. So fast forward, my mom finds out about all these things that are happening, this depression, this sadness, and offers to give me help. And it, a lot of times in Black households, that mental illness is not something that is accepted. It's not something that is talked about. It's swept under the rug. You're a teenager. You don't have no reason to be sad. You're, all these other, these horrible things that, we have been trained not to accept when it comes to mental health and mental wellness, and the stigma in the Black community is very, very, very unfortunate that we don't talk about it more. And that's my goal as a content creator, as a writer, as a musician, as an actor, as an artist, is to bring that awareness to the Black community. So my mom, she's been in my corner. She is always in my corner. She's still in my corner to this day. She has supported every single thing I've ever done and ever will do. She has really, truly, and honestly been the inspiration for the way I live my life, and how deeply I love my partner, and how...
I told y'all, I love my mama down. Y'all don't understand. I love my mom down. She is everything to me. Everything I do is for her. Like, obviously it's for my partner, myself, and my family, and to better all of our lives. But truly and honestly, hearing my mom say she's proud of me every time, baby, tears. Every time. Because no words feel better than that. No words feel better than my mom telling me she loves me. Nothing. Nothing on this earth. Well, there are things that are equivalent to that. But that's like number one. And the other things are like number 1.1.
Just everything, like, really and truly, she really is the inspiration. So that happens, or doesn't happen. I'm still here. And every birthday since then, I've celebrated life because I almost didn't have it. And
who is this vulnerable person? Who is she? I don't know her. I've never met her before. We're only 6 minutes into a 15-minute video, and I done told y'all my whole damn life story. But this is very true, and this is still true. Even though I'm having a more low-key birthday this year, even though I'm like not, taking several days off work and like relaxing, resetting myself. My birthday is always a time of rejuvenation. It's the beginning of the year. I'm starting myself over, basically. But I still, every year around my birthday, I still am like, you know what? Now, 15 years ago, I could have not been here. I could not have been celebrating for 15 years. So to me, I'm always going to celebrate my birthday. I don't give a damn what anybody says. I'm always going to celebrate it for the entire month. I'm always going to celebrate big. Even if it's small scale, like, I'm going to celebrate myself. It's going to happen. And I'm going to celebrate my mom because she deserves it. And I'm going to bring the people I love into my life and spend time with them and enjoy the exuberance and the quality of life that I have cultivated for myself, that I'm very happy with, and that I wouldn't trade for anything in the world.
Personally, and I am so deeply affected by people who didn't make it, who were not able to stick around. My first album, Reasons, is inspired by a lot of that, mental illness, mental wellness, unaliving, and it hurts my soul when it happens, but I've been to that place and I understand why it happens. And so I wrote a play called My Infinite Sadness. It debuted on, this is 2023, that was 2019, my 26th birthday. It debuted on my birthday, January 12th, 2019. A play about my journey with mental illness. And I have such big plans for that play, and this year, this
is still in the works. This turned out to be more difficult than I anticipated it being, and I also did a lot this year, which we'll get into towards the end of this video. But I still have a big dream for My Infinite Sadness. I would love to put it on again. I would love to be in it, honestly, and I really want it to be a film. That's number one. I really want to make it into like a short film and like submit it to festivals, and yeah.
See what's gonna happen. I already know. I just spoke that into existence right here on this YouTube channel, y'all. Oh my god. I don't really know why I'm making this video, why I'm expressing these things, why I'm giving a story of my life as if, you know, I'm famous, or I'm, you know, I almost said as if anybody cares, but so many people care. People click my YouTube channels and watch my videos all the time, and my story is important, and that is my goal as an artist, as a person, is to remind everybody that I don't want to be famous. I just want to touch the world. I want to leave my mark as someone who helped heal and change.
I said to my friend yesterday, we had a meeting about a project coming up. Music video, actually. If you want to donate to the Kickstarter, it's down below. That, you know, we were talking about music and touring and you know, what you really want out of the music industry. And I was like, I don't want to be famous. I don't need to be famous. That's not why I do this. Every day that I get to wake up and create is the day that I'm happy. Being a creator makes me happy. And I don't mean a content creator. I mean an artist. I mean a musician. I mean writing and making clothes. Like the things that like have been passions of my life since I was a little bitty kid are the things that still make me happy today. And the fact that I, you know, have known those passions since I was like 5 years old is insane for a 5-year-old to be like, I know what I want to be when I grow up. And to kind of lose that along the way and get back to it very quickly. Like I said, every second that I get to create, your boy's happy.
And especially in the Black community, like, especially for us, because we need it. We need it so much. So much. So on this day, I do have a couple of announcements of things that are happening with the channel. I am bringing Mental Health Chat Monday back, and February, wait a minute, this is how serious I am about making this year.
I used this planner for 6 months.
Planner. And it's one of the ones,
and then I switched to, do I still even have it? Okay. I might have used it longer than 6 months, because like through the whole beginning of the year, I didn't write anything. Okay, so October is when I probably stopped. Yeah, like, it was really beneficial when I was doing, June is when I stopped apparently. It was really beneficial when I was doing A Colored Funeral, which is the play I directed last year with my friend Jazz's company Aquarian Rising. It was super beneficial for that because it kept me really organized. After that, I don't really know. I was using my phone mostly to like write down appointments and like keep myself on track with things. I need to get a new planner for this year actually, because it was really, really helpful, and I do like physically writing things down. And I think that's where we're going to stop with this video. I do have some announcements to make in this video. That was a nice little look back at the past. So, like I said in that video, I was very excited about 30. I was very excited to be turning 30. I had felt like I was 30 for a really long time. Truly and honestly, 30 was a really, really, really great year for me. I got to do some incredible things. Just on a kind of a look back at the past year, I got to play my first show outside of St. Louis, in Kansas City. That was so much fun. You can watch that video. I'll link it down below. I got to perform at Pride. Again, love performing at Pride. I got into making clothes seriously this year, so I made outfits for just about every event I went to. I made my outfit for Beyonce to see the Renaissance tour. I made my outfit for Tower Grove Pride. I made my outfit for Halloween, which I do every year, but like seriously like sewed and created garments, which was so much fun and really, really exciting. So my sewing skills have gone up, and you'll actually see some sewing content from me very, very soon. I'm going to be making my outfit for the Pandemonium music video. What else did I do this year? Directed a play. I directed A Colored Funeral with Jazz, with Aquarium Rising. That was so much fun. Very successful. My God, I performed a bunch. I did a lot of fun shows. I hosted my own show at Milk Toast called some kind of quadruple feature, where I booked the performers and was able to pay everybody every time. It might not have been like my oodles and oodles of money, but like people got paid. And that was really cool to be able to pay people. So this year I'm manifesting my music video for Pandemonium, potentially another music video for another song. I would love to tell you all that my album is going to come out this year. And it is. I'm in the studio currently working on it, and we're about 4 or 5 tracks deep. It's sounding really good, and it's really exciting to be, all these things are starting to connect. All these dots are starting to connect. The record is called The Human Condition Reworked. It is a rework of a mixtape that I put out several many years ago, before Reasons, before Same Difference, before any of that stuff. I put out a mixtape called The Human Condition, shot by the album cover shot by my good friend Liz Kindig, and I'm gonna try and recreate it in my style. I don't know how it's gonna turn out, but we'll see. But I'm updating it, I'm re-recording it. It's actually being mixed and mastered by Tazoo, who is amazing. He does all of my mixing and mastering, all of my vocal production. It's got some cool collaborators on it. My friend Jazz is on there. My friend Chan, who you saw performing as You People at the Some Kind of Ookie Spooky feature. That video will also be linked somewhere here. And I'm very, very excited about this music that I have coming, and what it means to take this old project and update it. It all is still very sad boy vibes, because I was very sad when I was writing this. I was still kind of in the depths of my depression, but it sonically is more of a representation of where I am now than then. It's kind of like a healed version of the original. So that's coming this year. I don't have an exact release date just yet, but the second I know, the second it's finished, trust and believe you will be getting a release date. More content. Comment down below what kind of content you want to see from me. I really like making sewing content, so maybe I'll like put some more of that out there. If you want to see more makeup tutorials, if you want to see more, what was I gonna say? More just videos like this talking to the camera. If you want to see more movie reviews, of course, movie reviews are going to be coming. I actually am planning on reviewing season 16 of RuPaul's Drag Race, which just started last week. So I'll do 2 episodes at once next week. So it's a split premiere like they always do. So I'll do both premieres in 1 episode. Yeah, I've got a lot of cool shit coming this year. 31 Days of Halloween is coming back. I'm super excited about that. I have some cool sickening plans. Yeah, it's gonna be a great year. I can't wait to look back at this video and more performances, more performing outside of St. Louis, more concerts. I love going to concerts. More travel. I'm trying to get out of St. Louis as much as possible this year. Mental Health Chat Monday will be coming back this year. I know I kind of had to let it go by the wayside after the first few months of it. But I am, if you were interested in being a guest, comment down below. I will send you a message, or you can send me a message on any of my social media. I'm at DDare Bionic on everything. And Mental Health Chat Monday is on Facebook, Mental Health Chat Monday. Find me there, send me a DM. We can talk, and I like to try and vet people a little bit, just to make sure it's legit. But the first episode will be with my friends Jazz and Jeremy, and I don't think I'm going to keep myself as rigid to a schedule of every Monday. I do want to stockpile a couple episodes before I start putting them out, so that episode with Jazz and Jeremy won't come out probably until February or March. But I'm very excited to bring it back. I was very happy doing it, and it was really cool. And just more freedom, I think, is what is in store for me this year. I'm finally letting go of the shackles of being in my own head about things and thinking that everything has to go my way and that I have to be successful in the only one way that I want to be successful. But there are so many routes of success. It's not linear. It's, you know, ups and downs and leaps and bounds and valleys and hills and all that good stuff. So I feel good. I'm glad I made this video today. Thank you all so much for watching. Comment down below what you want to see from me. Comment down below what you've done in the past year. And tell me when your birthday is, and I'll try to remember and wish you a happy birthday on your birthday. If you want to support me via the Kickstarter, that link is down below. If you would like to support me financially in other ways, my various monetary things will be about the channel somewhere. They'll probably be in the link down below. And yeah, that's about it, I believe. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I will see you in the next video, and keep an eye out for a very special remix of a song from Statuesque Hot Mess. Love you, mean it. Bye. It's my birthday. Yes, today, January 12th, is my birthday. I am 31 today, 31 years old.